Let's switch over to this individual. Switch.
Shit. All right, it's official. Nintendo has announced the release date and the price for the Nintendo Switch, officially $299 USD. It's coming out on March 3rd, 2017. Their press conference was just absolutely abysmal, in my opinion. They showed off the console a little bit. They spent like 10 minutes talking about the fucking Joy-Con controllers. It's a piece of plastic with some buttons and a joystick. It's not that big of a deal. In terms of launch titles, there's not that much. We have Legend of Zelda. We have 1-2 Switch, which, I mean, wow, dude. We have Skylanders and we have Just Dance. That's what's coming out at launch. The only thing worth a shit there is Zelda, and I'm not even really that big of a Zelda guy. The only thing worthwhile there is Zelda. In terms of the rest of the year, for titles, the only things that I would be interested in would be Super Mario Odyssey. I thought it looked great. There's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I guess is just like the Wii U version, just like for the Switch. And like really, there wasn't much else that interests me. So 3 games for the entirety of 2017. The launch lineup, the launch window for the Switch is just it's irrelevant. It's non-existent. We've been waiting for, well, I not say we, but the people have been waiting for Zelda for a long time. We've seen it. We knew that it was going to come at launch. Like, let's be real. That's the big ticket. Nintendo always sells consoles off of Zelda and Mario, right? So this was to be expected. That being said, Skyrim, They brought Bethesda to there. They showed a video of Todd Howard talking about Skyrim. The game came out in 2011. Like, are we fucking that hyped about Skyrim Remastered going to the Nintendo Switch? Like, let's be fucking real with ourselves. One good thing that I was actually really impressed with that not a lot of people are actually talking about is the fact that the console is no region lock. So if there is a game that came out in Japan that I want to play on my console, I can get it imported and be good to go, which is something that Nintendo, I don't believe, has ever done before. So that's very cool. Now, let's talk about the worst part of this console, and that is the paid subscription online service. Because if you guys know Nintendo and you know their past history with online service, it's usually pretty garbage. Like the friend code system, no voice chat. Like, they wanted to keep it all kid friendly. Now you have to pay for it. And the problem with it is it's not even on the same level as things like PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live. You get a free Nintendo or Super Nintendo game every month. So let's say in April, it's Donkey Kong. Ooh, yes, Donkey Kong. At the end of April, you don't get to keep that game anymore. They take it back. And then if you want to keep playing, you have to purchase it. You know what that is? That's a demo. That's a 30-day free trial. And I use the word free in quotations because you're paying for the service. That is so fucking stupid. On top of that, the way you invite friends to lobbies and voice chat, it's done on your phone. So you have your smart device connected to the Nintendo service, and then I guess that also connects to the console. That's how you voice chat. It's a smartphone app. What? What year is Nintendo living in? That isn't even future. That isn't even past. Like, I don't know what Nintendo is even thinking. The problem with Nintendo has always been they are stuck on that local multiplayer split screen link cable type of way of living that we had back in the late 90s. If you guys remember the link cables for the Game Boy, I know everybody does. That's what Nintendo is still trying to bring in a world that has advanced past that. Multiplayer online services, they need to be better than what Nintendo is offering. And they're just not. Like, they keep focusing on split screen and, oh, you can take your game over to another person's house and you guys can play together like that. Like, the internet wasn't the same as it was back in the late 90s. Stop trying to fucking stay in the late 90s. Like, just, I don't understand. How in 2017 does a console come out without an Ethernet port? What? So it's just Wi-Fi only? It doesn't make sense. To get an extra dock, so if I wanted to dock the console, now understand this isn't a traditional console, right? I have my PlayStation 4 here. If I wanted to go plug it into another room, I just take it to the other room and plug it into the TV, right? Done. Now, this console, the Nintendo fucking Switch, is $299 US. If I want to dock it like in my living room and then take the tablet and then go into, let's say, my bedroom and plug it into the TV there, I have to have another dock, right? The docks are $90 fucking a piece. Like, what? So, to get... I don't even know what to say, because I was about to say, to get it to the point of the PS4 and Xbox, you have to pay another $90, but that's not the case. Because if you have multiple TVs in your house, are you going to take the dock with you? Is that how this is, like, is that what's going to work? So, to get this straight, $299 for a tablet with 2 slide-on, slide-off motion controls and a dock with no Ethernet and a paid subscription service to Nintendo Online. I have a feeling that this console isn't going to do as well as people think. There's a lot of people that I see are excited for it. I'm glad that a Nintendo console can get you guys excited. I feel like just watching the Nintendo stock drop and watching the other part of the internet that is like asking itself what the fuck we're looking at. I feel like this isn't gonna sell as well. But with typical Nintendo fashion, you guys know they're gonna ship a very few select number of units, and then they're gonna sell out instantaneously, which is gonna create media buzz, right? It happens every time with Nintendo. They do this shit on purpose to make people think, oh, this is definitely the toy I need for this year. Where can I get one? The Switch isn't it. I feel like as a Nintendo fan from way back, what I needed was a fucking square console that either ran discs or cartridges or whatever the fucking case is, where I could plug a regular looking controller into the box and play all of my favorite Nintendo IPs. But again, yet again, we're going with hashtag keyword innovative hardware, gimmick hardware, and a lack of launch titles or launch window titles that is going to drive sales of this fucking console forward. Yet again, I feel like this is going to be the same thing that happened with the Wii U. And it fucking pisses me off that Nintendo just can't see it. We grew up on regular consoles. SNES, NES, N64, GameCube. You made the switch after the GameCube to this gimmick, hashtag innovative bullshit hardware. And even though the Wii sold well, it wasn't a console that gamers wanted to use. That was shit that grandmas bought for Wii Fit. And then the Wii U came out, and it just flopped completely. I feel like this is going to flop again. That's just me. We'll see. The Wii U sold, I think, 13 million units? We'll see what year one holds for the Nintendo Switch, but I really have a bad feeling about this console. My name is Big Fry. Down below, guys, I want you to use the keyword hashtag Switch, that shit, in your comments. Let me know what you guys think about the console. Are you buying it? Are you not buying it? Let me know. Use the keyword Switch. My name is Big Fry. Shout out to the Fry Nation. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.